Nowhere to be until Thursday, which is 4 days of pure potential. Picked a direction with good wind and started walking toward it. The highway opened up somewhere past the last familiar exit. Rolled the windows all the way down, let the summer do whatever it wanted. Nobody knows where I am, which is the whole point. The sea does that, makes you briefly unlocatable. Salt air swing, move into a rhythm, the ocean set. Shabba-da-bum, no fixed address, no fixed tempo. Keep the windows down, the next town looks good from here too. Salt air swing, and the whole summer ahead. Found a place with outdoor tables and a band that didn't overthink it. Ordered something cold, watched the light do things to the water. The guitarist knew a bossa, slowed the whole afternoon into something you could live inside for considerably longer than one song. I stayed for 3 songs, then 4, then stopped counting, which is the correct approach. Salt air swing, move into a rhythm, the ocean set. Shabba-da-bum, no fixed address, no fixed tempo. Keep the windows down, the next town looks good from here too. Salt air swing, and the whole summer ahead. Shabba-da-da-bum-dee-doo-ah. Shabba-da-bum-bum. The band took a break, the sea kept playing. Turns out the sea has been in the band this whole time, just waiting for someone to listen right. Drove back as the sun went sideways, everything orange for about 20 minutes. Pulled over because you have to. Some things require stopping for. Made a note of nothing, remembered everything. The kind of day that doesn't need documenting. Salt air swing, carrying it home in my hair and my chest. Shabba-da-bum, best itinerary I never wrote down. Come back Tuesday, or don't come back until you have to. Salt air swing is its own kind of home. Windows still down, miles from the water, still smelling it, still hearing it. The ocean has good range. Turns out, very good range. Tuesday in the Keys, nobody does Tuesday like this. Shabba-da-bum, the week just rearranged its priorities. Stay through Wednesday, Thursday's looking good from here too. Tuesday in the Keys is where I permanently live now. Checked out of everything around the second mojito. Left my schedule on the mainland where it belongs. The Pelican on the dock has been here longer than I have, and looks considerably more at peace about it. I asked him for advice, he didn't answer. Which was the advice I needed? Tuesday in the Keys, nobody does Tuesday like this. Shabba-da-bum, the week just rearranged its priorities. Stay through Wednesday, Thursday's looking good from here to Tuesday in the Keys is where I permanently live now. Found a bar on the water, the kind with no right angles. Band set up in the corner, playing something between bossa and something older that the Gulf breeze had been carrying around, looking for the right place to land. It landed here, obviously. Everything good lands here eventually. The Keys have gravity of the best kind. Tuesday in the Keys, nobody does Tuesday like this. Shabba-da-bum, the week just rearranged its priorities. Stay through Wednesday, Thursday's looking good from here to Tuesday in the Keys is where I permanently live now. Shabba-da-bum-dee-doo-wah. Someone asked where I was from. I said somewhere with more Mondays. They nodded like that explained everything about why I looked so relieved. Watch the sun go down from the end of someone's dock. They didn't mind, nobody minds anything here. The kind of place where strangers share the view without needing to share a word. Tuesday in the Keys, every day feels like the good one. Shabba-da-bum, calendar lost all authority down here. Come find me, I'll be at the bar on the water. Tuesday in the Keys, indefinitely and with no regrets. Checked my phone once, put it face down, picked it up again, turned it off. The Pelican approved. I could tell he's seen this before. He sees it every Tuesday. Took the road that wasn't on the map, which turned out to be the most useful road I've taken in recent memory. Ended up somewhere that hadn't decided on a name yet, which suited me perfectly. I hadn't decided on much either. The air was doing something I don't have the vocabulary for. Warm and salt and something green, all arriving at once. Somewhere unnamed, on a coast that knows what it's doing. Shabba-da-bum, no signal, no schedule, no problem. Keep going past the sign. The best places don't have them anyway. Somewhere unnamed is exactly where I need it to be. Found a hammock between two palms that had been waiting professionally. Settled in with nothing, which turned out to be everything. The ocean made its argument for staying indefinitely. I found it compelling. I'm still here apparently. A guitar came from somewhere down the beach. Bossa Nova at 4 in the afternoon is not a thing you argue with. Somewhere unnamed, on a coast that knows what it's doing. Shabba-da-bum, no signal, no schedule, no problem. Keep going past the sign. The best places don't have them anyway. Somewhere unnamed is exactly where I need it to be. Nylon string person playing. Stopped and looked out at the water for a long time, then kept playing. I understood completely some things require a pause in the middle. Stayed past sunset, which became past dinner, which became past the time. Sensible people head back. The stars out here have opinions about light pollution. Strong ones, entirely justified. Somewhere unnamed, putting it on every map I make from now. Shabba-da-bum, best coordinates I never wrote down. Don't name it the right places, stay nameless longer. Somewhere unnamed and I'll find my way back. Drove back eventually, windows down the unnamed place, doing what unnamed places do, staying exactly as it was, waiting for the next person who takes the wrong road. On the right day, Shabba-da-bum-dee-doo-wah. Book the last seat on a flight to somewhere I'd only half heard of. Landed in heat in Bougainvillea and immediately felt correct. The taxi driver knew a place that wasn't in anything I'd read, which is the only reliable recommendation there is. Found it down a lane that didn't commit to being a street. Best indecision a lane ever made. The good side of nowhere, where the afternoon has no agenda. Shabba-da-bum, and the music comes from everywhere at once. Don't check the time is doing fine without you. The good side of nowhere is the only side worth finding. Guitar from the bar on the left, trumpet from the bar on the right. They weren't playing together, but they were the way things are together when nobody planned it, and the breeze made the decision for them. Sat at the corner table of both and neither ordered the thing. The person next to me had the good side of nowhere, where the afternoon has no agenda. Shabba-da-bum, and the music comes from everywhere at once. Don't check the time is doing fine without you. The good side of nowhere is the only side worth finding. Shabba-da-bum-dee-doo-wah, dee-doo-wah, dee-doo-wah. The two bands landed on the same chord by accident at exactly 4:15. The whole lane went quiet for a second, then kept going like it hadn't just done something perfect. Missed the original flight back, which I'd been planning since approximately the taxi rebooked without guilt. The Bougainvillea agreed, the lane agreed. The two bands who didn't know each other agreed loudest of all. The good side of nowhere, and I added it to every future plan. Shabba-da-bum, best half-heard destination I ever one postcard to nobody specific, just the address of the lane in case anyone needed it. But Bougainvillea would have approved of that too. Probably. Postcards I actually sent instead of just buying and carrying home. Shabba-dabum. This trip is already different from the others. Keep the address, I've got more to say from this coastline. Postcards I actually sent mean I was actually here. 3 days into something that started as a long weekend. The long weekend has been quietly extending itself. Nobody's complained. The hotel stopped asking about checkout dates. Somewhere around day 2, found a stationery shop on a street with too much Bougainvillea. Bought every postcard they had with water on it. Postcards I actually sent instead of just buying and carrying home. Shabba-dabum. This trip is already different from the others. Keep the address, I've got more to say from this coastline. Postcards I actually sent mean I was actually here. Wrote one to my mother describing the light at 6 p.m., which she'd appreciate. She's always been right about light. Wrote one to my friend who said go and meant it. Wrote one to the version of me who almost didn't book the ticket. That last one took the longest to write, worth every word, every single one. Postcards I actually sent instead of just buying and carrying home. Shabba-dabum. This trip is already different from the others. Keep the address, I've got more to say from this coastline. Postcards I actually sent mean I was actually here. Shabba-dabum-dee-doo-wah. The woman at the post office asked where I was from. I said somewhere without this much color. She laughed, stamped everything twice, said come back. I said already planning it. Already planning it. Last evening on the water, the bossa drifting from somewhere inland. The kind of music that makes you stop mid-sentence, which I did. Mid-postcard actually left a blank space. Decided the blank space said it better anyway. Postcards I actually sent proof that something happened here. Shabba-dabum. Evidence in the hands of people I love. Write the last one to whoever needs to know you're okay. Postcards I actually send, and I really am. Flew home eventually, checked the post. Mine arrived before I did. My mother called, said the light sounds beautiful. I said, you have no idea, come next time. She said, yes. good. The menu was longer than necessary, which in the right place is a very good sign. Ordered something cold and something the waiter recommended. The waiter recommended everything with equal conviction, which I respected. Went with instinct. The long lunch, the kind that solves itself into dinner. Shabba-dabum. Noon becoming 4 without asking permission. Don't call it, let the afternoon decide when it's done. The long lunch is the whole point of being here. The guitar player arrived at 2, set up without ceremony, started something slow and coastal that the whole terrace needed. Conversation dropped half a register. Everyone leaned back the same way at the same time, without coordinating. Music does that, makes strangers do the same thing at the same moment, which is its whole argument for existing. The long lunch, the kind that solves itself into dinner. Shabba-dabum. Noon becoming 4 without asking permission. Don't call it, let the afternoon decide when it's done. The long lunch is the whole point of being here. Nylon guitar and trumpet. Shabba-dabum, dee-doo-wah. The waiter came back at 3, asked if I needed anything. I said another one of those. He said the drink or the afternoon. I said both. He said good answer, brought both. The light changed at 5, the way coastal light does, going from obvious to extraordinary in about 4 minutes. Everyone on the terrace noticed at the same time, which made us briefly a community of people watching the same thing become something else. The long lunch becoming the long evening gracefully. Shabba-dabum. Time doing exactly what it should here. Stay for sunset. The waiter already knows you're staying. The long lunch has no official closing time. Left when the stars outnumbered, the candles tipped generously for the afternoon. The afternoon tipped me back in ways that don't fit on a receipt. Stolen afternoon, taken clean off a Wednesday. Shabba-dabum. Best theft I've committed all summer. Don't give it back. Wednesday had nothing better planned. Stolen afternoon, and I'm keeping every minute. me something vague, the kind that doesn't require details. Grab the bag I keep packed for exactly this kind of emergency. Taxi to the coast in under 40 minutes, which is either good timing or the universe approving the plan. The ocean looked exactly like I needed it to, which it always does, which is why I keep coming back. Stolen afternoon, taking clean off a Wednesday. Shabba-dabum, best theft I've committed all summer. Don't give it back. Wednesday had nothing better planned. Stolen afternoon, and I'm keeping every minute. Found the bar with a good band playing something fast and coastal, the kind of bossa that makes your shoulders drop without asking them to order it immediately. Got on the floor before the second bar finished. Nobody knew me here, which is exactly the right kind of freedom for a stolen Wednesday. Stolen afternoon, taking clean off a Wednesday. Shabba-dabum, best theft I've committed all summer. Don't give it back. Wednesday had nothing better planned. Stolen afternoon, and I'm keeping every minute. Up-tempo, nylon guitar, and shabba-dabum-dee-doo-wah. The band went up a gear around 3:15. The whole bar felt it, went with it immediately. Strangers dancing with the easy confidence of people who came here to do exactly this. Train back at 7, stood on the platform, still moving slightly the way you do after a good floor and a better afternoon. Wednesday never knew what hit it. I'll tell it later, maybe. Stolen afternoon, going straight into the permanent record. Best decision a Wednesday ever inspired. Do it again Thursday. The coast doesn't care what day it is. Stolen afternoon is a habit I'm developing fast. Got home with sand in places sand shouldn't be. Best evidence of a well-spent Wednesday. Office asked no questions, which means they knew and approved, obviously. "32 degrees and nobody's in a hurry," which is the correct response to 32 degrees. The whole city slowed down to something you could actually live in. Found a table in the shade, ordered the coldest thing on the menu. The band set up at noon, which seemed ambitious, turned out to be the best decision of the afternoon. The heat and the beat doing something together to everyone. Shabba-dabum, the whole terrace moving at once. Don't fight it. 32 degrees knows what it wants. The heat and the beat, and nowhere I'd rather be sweating. Guitar first, then the trumpet found it, then the bass walked in like it owned the place, which it did. The rhythm section had clearly been here before. The shade had saved them a seat. The whole street slowed down to listen from the pavement, which is the best review a band can get. The heat and the beat doing something together to everyone. Shabba-da-bum. The whole terrace moving at once. Don't fight it. 32 degrees knows what it wants. The heat and the beat, and nowhere I'd rather be sweating. Shabba-da-bum-bum-ba-dee-doo-wah. 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 The trumpet player took it up a key at 2:15. The temperature went up with it, which should have been the wrong direction, but wasn't even close to wrong. Stayed through the second set, the third set, until the shade moved and we moved with it. Same table, different angle, same band, better view. The heat doing what he does, making everything more itself. The heat and the beat, and I've got nowhere to be till autumn. Shabba-da-bum. Best forecast of summer ever made. Keep it at 32. I'll keep finding tables in the shade. The heat and the beat is my entire summer plan. Walked home at sunset, still hearing, still feeling it in the particular way. A good afternoon stays in the body longer than the day does, which is the whole point of 32 degrees and a band that knows it. Nobody told me the sea was this color here, somewhere between green and a decision. I've been trying to make for months, swam out past the point where the bottom disappears, floated there with no opinion about anything. The shore got smaller, the sky got larger. Something I'd been carrying got considerably lighter. Open water, nothing to hold on to, and that's the point. Shabba-da-da-bum. The ocean doesn't need your agenda. Let it take you somewhere past the thinking zone. Open water. child ran past, chasing something the tide brought in. Didn't catch it, didn't care, kept running anyway into the next wave. And the one after that, I watched and remembered being someone who ran into waves without checking the depth first, going back to that starting now. Late afternoon swim, longer this time, further out, the kind of distance that requires trust in the water and in yourself, and in the fact that the shore is still there when you turn around. Open water, and I turned around and it was there. Shabba-da-dum, unsure exactly where I left it. Keep swimming out, the coming back is part of it too. Open water showed me both directions matter. Dried off slowly, watch the color change. Green to gold, gold to something without a name in any language, which felt right for a day that didn't need one either. The last island on the map before open sea. Shabba-da-bum, and I took the ferry anyway. Don't turn back, the interesting part is always further. The last island turned out to be the first of something. 3 ferries and a water taxi to get here, which weeded out everyone who wasn't serious. The serious ones are excellent company. We all ordered the same thing without comparing notes. The island had 1 road, 1 bar, 1 band. All 3 were exactly right. The last island on the map before open sea. Shabba-da-bum, and I took the ferry anyway. Don't turn back, the interesting part is always further. The last island turned out to be the first of something. The band played bossa with a swing in it that the mainland hadn't taught them. Something they'd figured out from the water and the particular wind that comes from the east here. I asked the guitarist where he learned that. He pointed at the ocean, which was the correct answer, and I told him so. The last island on the map before open sea. Shabba-da-bum, and I took the ferry anyway. Don't turn back, the interesting part is always further. The last island turned out to be the first of something. Up-tempo nylon guitar and trumpet. Shabba-da-bum-dee-doo-ah. The bar filled up at sunset like a tide. Everyone arriving at exactly the right time. Without planning to, the island had its own gravitational pull, operating on a frequency the mainland couldn't receive. Last ferry left at 9. I watched it from the bar with a drink and no guilt whatsoever. The band went up a gear like they knew like they always know when someone decides to stay. The last island, and I missed the last ferry on purpose. Best misconnection of the summer. Book the morning one. The island has things left to show you. The last island is where I leave something every time. Morning ferry, salt hair, sand and everything. Guitar still going in my head all the way back to the mainland, which felt smaller than I remembered, considerably smaller than before. The hammock hours, the ones that don't show up on any clock. Shabba-da-bum, time doing something completely different. Don't check anything. The hammock has suspended all notifications. The hammock hours, and I am entirely unavailable. Found it strung between two palms that had clearly been expecting me. Settled in with the practiced ease of someone who needed this more than they'd admitted. The whole world tilted to the angle it should have been all along. The ocean made its case from 20 meters. I said, I hear you, I'm not moving yet. The hammock hours, the ones that don't show up on any clock. Shabba-da-bum, time doing something completely different. Don't check anything. The hammock has suspended all notifications. The hammock hours, and I am entirely unavailable. Guitar from somewhere left, trumpet from somewhere right. Neither of them rushed, which set the tone for the entire afternoon. A lizard on the palm above had been here longer and looked appropriately unbothered. I asked him for a secret, he didn't answer. Which was the secret, obviously? The hammock hours, the ones that don't show up on any clock. Shabba-da-bum, time doing something completely different. Don't check anything. The hammock has suspended all notifications. The hammock hours, and I am entirely unavailable. Shabba-da-bum, dee-doo-wah. Fell asleep somewhere, dee-doo-wah. Between the second song, dee-doo-wah, and the third. Woke up to different light. Same hammock, same palm, same ocean, making the same argument about staying, which by then required considerably less convincing. Left when the stars started outnumbering the reasons to move, which took a while. The stars were patient, I gave them the time they needed. Walked back through warm sand, carrying nothing, which turned out to be more than enough. The hammock hours, going straight into the permanent collection. Shabba-da-bum, best hours any afternoon ever produced. Find the palms, the hammock already knows your name. The hammock hours are the ones the hotel, still slightly swinging the way you do. After a hammock, take something out of you and put something better back, which is the whole point of palms and patience and an afternoon that asks nothing. Left my shoes at the hotel around day 2 and never really went back for them, which tells you everything about how the week was going. The boardwalk had opinions about footwear. I agreed with all of them. Warm wood under bare feet at 7 in the morning is an argument for everything slowing down. Barefoot on the boardwalk, moving at the speed the summer wants. Shabba-dabum, the shoes can wait indefinitely. Don't get dressed up, the boardwalk has a different dress code. Barefoot on the boardwalk, and the whole day wide open. Band set up at the far end around 10. The bossa came down the boards before the musicians did. Warm-up notes catching the breeze, arriving ahead of schedule. The whole boardwalk leaned into it without discussion. A couple danced between the ice cream stand and the fishing tackle shop, which is exactly where dancing belongs. Barefoot on the boardwalk, moving at the speed the summer wants. Shabba-dabum, the shoes can wait indefinitely. Don't get dressed up, the boardwalk has a different dress code. Barefoot on the boardwalk, and the whole day wide open. Up-tempo nylon, get on, up-tempo nylon. Shabba-dabum-dee-doo-ah. The band picked it up around 11. The whole boardwalk went from walking to something faster without deciding to. Feet just know when the tempo changes. Bare feet, especially bare feet, are extremely well informed about tempo. Stayed until the afternoon heat made the boards too hot. Retreated to the shade with something cold. Watched the boardwalk keep going without me, which it was entirely capable of doing. Reconsidered, went back anyway. Barefoot on the boardwalk, and the shoes are still at the hotel. Shabba-dabum, best decision footwear ever made. Keep the tempo up, the boardwalk runs on music and sun. Barefoot on the boardwalk is how every summer should start. Pick the shoes up on checkout day, held them for a moment, put them in the bag. Walked to the taxi in bare feet, driver didn't comment, which was either professional courtesy or he'd seen it every Sunday all summer. All summer long. All summer. The afternoon and I had an arrangement going. I'd show up, it would deliver. Been working out this way for the whole second week of a trip that started as 5 days, extended twice. questions asked. The afternoon approved both extensions. The afternoon conspiracy, the sun and the music in it together. Shabba-da-bum, plotting something good against my schedule. Don't resist it, conspiracies this warm don't come around often. The afternoon conspiracy, and I am a willing accomplice. It started with the light, which had an agenda, then the guitar player who was clearly in on it, then the breeze which arrived exactly when needed, then the second drink which the waiter brought unprompted. I looked around to see if anyone else was noticing. They all were. We were all in on it. The afternoon conspiracy, the sun and the music in it together. Shabba-da-bum, plotting something good against my schedule. Don't resist it, conspiracies this warm don't come around often. The afternoon conspiracy, and I am a willing accomplice. Shabba-da-bum-dee-doo-I. The trumpet player looked at the guitarist looked back. They both looked at the sky looked entirely innocent, which it wasn't. None of them were innocent. The afternoon least of all. Best conspiracy I've ever been included in. 6 o'clock came and the light changed sides, which was the final move in a very long game. The whole terrace went from afternoon to something else in about 4 minutes. We all felt the handover, accepted it collectively, ordered accordingly. The afternoon conspiracy ran straight into an evening one. Shabba-da-bum. The plot just changed locations and kept going. Stay for the sequel. The evening learned from the afternoon. The afternoon conspiracy is a franchise now, apparently. Got back late, sandy and warm, and entirely complicit in everything. The afternoon had been planning since approximately the second drink, which the waiter had known about all along. Obviously, all along. High season, and I arrived exactly on time. For once, shabba-da-bum. The whole coast at its most itself. Don't save it for later. Later the best tables are already gone. High season, and everything turned up at once. Every restaurant full, every beach claimed by 9. The kind of crowded that means everyone had the same idea, which makes it either annoying or evidence that the idea was correct. Found a table at the edge of something, a local place that the season hadn't quite reached yet. High season, and I arrived exactly on time. For once, shabba-da-bum. The whole coast at its most itself. Don't save it for later. Later the best tables are already gone. High season, and everything turned up at once. looking like the summer had personally hired them, which in a way it had the whole terrace dancing. By the second number, a woman in a yellow dress led the floor without leading it, which is the only way to actually lead a floor. High season, and I arrived exactly on time for once. Shabba-da-bum, the whole coast at its most itself. Don't save it for later, later the best tables are already gone. High season, and everything turned up at once. Shabba-da-bum-dee-doo-ah. The trumpet player took a solo that stopped 3 conversations simultaneously, which I counted because I was one of them, worth stopping for, worth stopping everything for. Midnight and the season still going at full volume, nobody pretending to wanna leave. The summer does that, make staying feel like the only reasonable position on the matter. High season, and I'm not wasting a single evening. Shabba-da-bum, every night the best one yet somehow. Keep the music coming, the summer is paying full attention. High season, and I finally am too. Last night out the trip stood on the terrace, let the season have its final say, which it did loudly, beautifully, without apology. The way high season always ends, exactly like it started. Nobody in the guidebook knew about this one, which is how you know you found the right one. Down 3 steps from a street that didn't commit to being a street, and there it was. Nets on the ceiling, catch of the day on a chalkboard. The barman knew everyone by their drink. The fisherman's bar, where the locals go when the locals go out. Shabba-da-bum, no review could have sent me here. Stay past 9, the real crowd arrives after dinner. The fisherman's bar, and I was the only tourist in it. The guitar player was also the barman's cousin, which explained the permanent residency. Played something that hadn't been written down anywhere because it didn't need to be. Everyone there already knew it. I didn't know it, learned it by the second chorus, which is how the best songs work. The fisherman's bar, where the locals go when the locals go out. Shabba-da-bum, no review could have sent me here. Stay past 9, the real crowd arrives after dinner. The fisherman's bar, and I was the only tourist in it. Nylon guitar and improvised brass. Shabba-da-bum-dee-doo-ah. The barman's cousin stopped mid-song, said something to the room. The room laughed, I laughed too. A beat late, which made it funnier. He pointed at me, said something else. The room laughed again. not entirely welcome, which is better than understanding every word. Left at midnight with 3 new words, a recommendation for the morning market, and the song still going somewhere behind my sternum, where songs go when they're going to stay a while. The fisherman's bar, going straight on to the list of places that exist only if you find them yourself. Come back Tuesday, the barman's cousin plays longer on Tuesdays. The fisherman's bar, and next time I'll know the words. Told nobody about it for 2 whole days. Some places need protecting from the people who would put them in a guidebook. This one earned the silence completely. Packed the bag this morning, which took longer than packing should. Every object a small argument for one more day. The swimsuit's still damp, the sandals still sandy, the book I didn't finish making its case from the nightstand. Checked out at noon, kept the afternoon anyway, which the hotel seemed fine with. Last night of the trip, and the trip is given everything it has. Shabba-dabum. The best nights always know when they're last. Don't be efficient, efficiency is for the flight home. Last night of the trip, and I'm spending every minute. Found the bar I'd been saving for exactly this occasion, which is the right way to use a saved bar. Ordered the thing I'd been meaning to try all week. The waiter said good choice, and the way that meant I should have ordered it sooner. The band was the best one yet, which the last night always arranges as a kind of punctuation. Last night of the trip, and the trip is given everything it has. Shabba-dabum. The best nights always know when they're last. Don't be efficient, efficiency is for the flight home. Last night of the trip, and I'm spending every minute. Shabba-dabum-dee-doo-wah, shabba-dabum-dee-doo-wah. The trumpet went somewhere around midnight, that it hadn't gone all week, like it had been saving something too for exactly this occasion. The whole bar felt it. Nobody looked at their watch, nobody looked at anything except the stage. Walk back at 2, the long way, obviously the city doing its late night version, which is quieter but more honest about what it actually is. When nobody's performing for anyone, said goodbye to the streets that have been good to me. They didn't answer, which is how streets say come back. Last night of the trip of missing it. Alarm at 6, taxi at 7, flight at 9. The sandals still sandy in the bag, the book still unfinished. Both coming back with me, both reasons to return. Obviously, obviously. The morning after the last night, arriving earlier than anyone deserved. Shabba-dabum, the alarm had no sympathy whatsoever. Don't rush it, the coffee here is still better than home. The morning after the last night, and I'm not ready, but here we are. 6:15, with the kind of sunlight that has no consideration for how late the trumpet played. The ceiling fan still turning from last night, the bag still open on the floor where packing stopped. The city outside already going like nothing happened, which for the city nothing did. Only for me, the morning after the last night, arriving earlier than anyone deserved. Shabba-dabum, the alarm had no sympathy whatsoever. Don't rush it, the coffee here is still better than home. The morning after the last night, and I'm not ready, but here we are. Found the cafe that the hotel recommended 2 weeks ago, and I've been meaning to try. Ate something slowly, watched the street do its morning version, which turned out to be worth the early alarm, grudgingly, genuinely. The waiter brought a second coffee without being asked, which felt like the city saying goodbye properly. The morning after the last night, arriving earlier than anyone deserved. Shabba-dabum, the alarm had no sympathy whatsoever. Don't rush it, the coffee here is still better than home. The morning after the last night, and I'm not ready, but here we are. Soft-dabum, dee-doo-ah, someone at the next table was on their first morning, looked exactly like I had 2 weeks ago. Slightly overwhelmed, mostly delighted. I wanted to tell them everything, said nothing, let them find it the way I found it, which is the only way that works. Taxi at the curb, bag finally closed, sandals making their last case for staying, which was compelling and lost anyway. The driver took the coast road without being asked, did, or he always did, or he understood. I needed one more look. The morning after the last night, turning into the ride to the airport. Shabba-dabum, the coast doing its best work on the way out. Keep the window down, the salt air travels further than you think. The morning after the last night is just the trip saying, see you again. which was fine, which was not the same, which was never going to be the same. Sat at the gate, already planning the return, already planning it.
The apartment smelled like somewhere I used to live. Before 2 weeks of better air, the plants had survived, which was generous of them given the circumstances. Unpacked in 15 minutes, repacked in my head immediately. The city outside the window doing what it always does, looked different from the inside of a suitcase memory. Back on Monday, the week already filing its complaints. Shabba-dabum, the inbox had opinions about my absence. Don't read all of it, some of it can wait until Tuesday. Back on Monday, but not entirely back yet. Made coffee the same way, tasted different anyway, which is either the water or the altitude, or the fact that nobody brought a second cup without being asked, which the cafe on the coast had been doing since day 3. Put on something with a nylon guitar in it. The apartment improved immediately and significantly. Back on Monday, the week already filing its complaints. Shabba-dabum, the inbox had opinions about my absence. Don't read all of it, some of it can wait until Tuesday. Back on Monday, but not entirely back yet. Nylon guitar and distant trumpet. Shabba-dabum-dee-doo-wah. Found sand in the bottom of the bag, kept it in a small jar on the windowsill next to the plant that survived the sand and the plant, both doing better than the inbox, considerably better than the inbox. Tuesday was more manageable, Wednesday almost normal. Thursday someone said you seem different. I said I went somewhere, they said where? I said somewhere with better afternoons. They nodded like that explained everything, which it did. Back on Monday, carrying the whole trip in my posture. Shabba-dabum, the tan fades, but the rest stays longer. Book the next one, the coast is already expecting you back. Back on Monday, but leaving again as soon as possible. The jar of sand caught the light on Friday morning for about 4 minutes. The apartment briefly became somewhere else, which was enough, which is always enough to keep going until the next time, the next time. "37,000 feet, the coast already somewhere. below the clouds getting smaller, but the music came with me. Built it on the last afternoon, sitting at the bar, with the guitar player's suggestions and everything I'd heard, that I needed to keep 2 hours of something that smelled like salt and sounded like staying. Hit play at takeoff, the runway disappeared into the first chord, which was exactly right. The playlist on the way home, carrying the whole trip in 40 songs. Shabba-dabum, the altitude doing nothing to the music. Turn it up, the clouds look better with bossa in them. The playlist on the way home is the trip continuing by other means. Track 7 was the courtyard, track 12 was the fisherman's bar, track 19 was the last night when the trumpet went somewhere new at midnight. Track 23 was the morning after, slow and slightly sandy, exactly right. The person next to me asked what I was listening to. I said a place, they said what? I said a couple of weeks. They nodded like that made sense, which it did. The playlist on the way home, carrying the whole trip in 40 songs. Shabba-dabum, the altitude doing nothing to the music. Turn it up, the clouds look better with bossa in them. The playlist on the way home is the trip continuing by other means. Track 31 was one the guitarist played on the first afternoon, before I knew it would matter. Funny how that works. The things that matter introduce themselves casually without announcing what they're going to become. Landed on track 38, 2 songs short of home, which felt appropriate. Some things shouldn't finish exactly on time. Took the train with the headphones still in the city, coming back track by track, corner by corner, looking like itself again, but with better music playing over the top of it. The playlist on the way home, now the playlist for everywhere I go. Shabba-dabum, 40 songs doing the work of 2 weeks. Keep it on shuffle, that trip was better that way too. The playlist on the way home is how I'm keeping summer permanent. Track 40 played in the taxi from the station, windows up, city dark and familiar. Turned it up, let the bossa do what bossa does in a city that needs reminding what warmth sounds like in October in the rain. Shabba-dabum-dee-doo-wah. Chasing summer across whatever latitude has it right now. Shabba-dabum, the cold months don't get a vote on this. Keep moving south, the sun is a reasonable destination. Chasing summer, and I've got the miles for it. Winter arrived on a Thursday with considerable confidence. I gave it until Friday, then booked something with the coast
post in the description and abandon the reviews, and a photo of a terrace that made the decision for me. The code had opinions about my departure. I packed anyway. The code can have the apartment for a while. Chasing summer across whatever latitude has it right now. Shabba-da-bum, the cold months don't get a vote on this. Keep moving south, the sun is a reasonable destination. Chasing summer, and I've got the miles for it. Landed into heat that remembered me from the last time, which is what good heat does. The guitar player at the airport bar was already on the second set, which meant I was already late for something good. Dropped the bag at the first available chair. The second set was worth being late for, obviously worth it. Chasing summer across whatever latitude has it right now. Shabba-da-bum, the cold months don't get a vote on this. Keep moving south, the sun is a reasonable destination. Chasing summer, and I've got the miles for it. Shabba-da-bum-dee-doo-wah, samba-da-dum-dee-doo-wah, shabba-da-bum. Someone asked if I came here often. I said only when the winter gets too confident. They said, how often is that? I said increasingly. They laughed. The guitar player played something faster. The whole bar followed it south into something warmer, and the song had started as 3 days in, and the cold was a theoretical concept, something that happened to other latitudes. None of my business. The sun had taken over editorial control of my general outlook and was doing an excellent job. Chasing summer, and summer let itself be caught again. Shabba-da-bum, best annual arrangement I ever made. Stay through the warm part, the cold will still be there when you get back. Chasing summer is the only chase worth running. Winter texted from the apartment, said it was snowing. I sent back a photo of the terrace, the guitar, the sun.